on one.
Okay, here we are at Moline Wharton Fieldhouse for the Peoria Moline. What is this tournament called? And my name's Jim Halstrom. I'm here with Jay Crone. And this is the tournament that Moline and Rock Island have put on with two Peoria schools. Especially tonight, we want to take interest in Peoria Central. #1 team, Jay, in the state of Illinois, #5 in the nation. And they got a kid that we hear, he's got a possibility of jumping to the NBA.
Yeah, the 6'6" Sean Livingston from Peoria Central is a silky smooth point guard with all the right stuff to go to the. Whether he does or he doesn't, we don't know yet. Of intent with Duke University. So if he doesn't go to the NBA, he's going to one of the best college programs.
And that struck a sour note to a lot of Illini fans who wanted him to go to Illinois. But we don't want to take away the game tonight of Rock Island, who they're going to play. But this is a special night for Wharton Fieldhouse. Again, #1 team in the state, #5 team in the nation, and a really good ball player. And of course, they're playing Rock Island.
That's right, Jim. And how many times over the years have we seen a #1 team in the state come in here to Wharton Fieldhouse? It's a historic game, just like all the previous ones were. And we're looking for a great effort from Rock Island to do everything that they can to pull one of those upsets.
And going and talking about Rock Island, you know, you've got Dale Rice. I saw Rock Island and Moline play. It was a great game. It was an exciting game, very athletic teams. You got Howard Davis, Dale Rice, Richard Wheatley, Jeff Banks, a couple others here we'll introduce, but we look forward to a really exciting ball game. But me personally, as much as I like basketball and you do too, I want to see some dunks.
Oh, no doubt. We want to see some baseline to baseline basketball up and down the court. Rock Island has the athletes to play athletically with Peoria Central, and I think we'll see a real shootout here tonight, Jim.
I hope so. There's a lot of fans here already. A lot of Moline fans here too want to see Peoria Central. So we'll be back for the starting lineups and the national anthem. Here we go, Jay. This is Jim Halstrom and Jay Crone. We're at Moline's Wharton Fieldhouse and ready for the Rock Island and Peoria Central, #1 team in the state, #5 team in the country. About ready to begin. We're going to announce the starting lineups in a couple seconds. What do you think, Jay? Y'all fired up?
Rock and roll, ready to go, Jim. The Peoria Central Lions and the Rock Island Rocks.
All right, Jay, I'll let you do. You take Peoria Lions.
At guard, 5'11" senior, #3, Jacob Butler.
5'9" senior Jacob Mottler at one guard position.
6'10" senior, #14, Sean Livingston.
At the other guard, number 14, the All-American Sean Livingston, 6'6".
Number 22, Brandon Lee.
Number 22, Brandon Lee, 6-foot senior.
Number 44, Leslie Witherspoon.
The other forward, 6'2", senior, Leslie Witherspoon.
6'6" junior, number 34, DeAndre Miranda.
And at center, 6'6", junior, DeAndre Miranda.
Boy, they got some height.
Got some height, and I bet they can all jump.
Oh, I'm going to find that out. Can't wait. A first tomahawk behind your back, over your leg dunk. That's what you used to do, Jay, didn't you?
It'll look like circa 1976 with number 52 for the Maroons, Jim Hallstrom flying down.
I don't think so, Jay. All right, here's Rock Island. You can probably hear that over the microphone, but that's Jeff Banks. He's probably their purest shooter on the team.
6-foot senior, number 11, Richard Whitley.
And Ricky, my son and Ricky played together. I call him Ricky, but good, tough kid. Football player for Rock Island. And then we got Sam Johnson, good, steady player.
6'2" senior, number 34, Dale Rice.
Dale's the forward. Dale Rice, number 34.
6'3" senior, number 50, Howard Davis.
Howard Davis can fly and he can jump, and he also has a nice three-pointer. So hopefully Rock Island can stay in this.
Should shape up to be an exciting, high-flying encounter here between the Rocks and the Lions.
Well, Jay, who do you think will get the tip here? Well, Sean Livingston, the number one player in the state of Illinois, and I think he's in the top 10 players rated in the country.
I'd have to think that he'd probably get the opening tip, and hopefully that's the start of a great night of basketball here at Wharton Fieldhouse.
Well, he says they have him listed here at 171 pounds, and I believe that. He's real thin, but he must move quick.
Yeah, he might be a little slight of frame for the NBA right now, but who knows? We'll find out.
Well, when we get going here, you can always call our friend from Iowa, Ronnie Lester, the NBA scout.
Yeah, assistant general manager of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Matter of fact, we'll try to get him on the cell phone tonight if we can, huh, Jay?
We might have to do that, Jim.
Do that at halftime. There's the first move by
Sean Livingston.
I think you got Hack going in there, too. Howard Davis. Howard Davis starts off.
And the Rocks are right back at him.
That's what they need to do, you know. They got, look at Howard Davis. They're going at it down the blow. It's going to be hard to call this game because I'm just excited watching it. Mottler for three. No
Starting
good.
out to be a very fast-paced game, and that's what we like to see tonight. A lot of offense here in this opening game.
Comes Jeff Banks trying to set it up. Going to be a lot of quick hands. Out to Richard Wheatley. Richard's basically a three-point shooter too, but he's a tough kid.
Yeah, he has a muscular body, and looks like he'll be setting a lot of screens for his fellow Rocks. Kind of a wild shot there by Howard Davis, and it goes, and the Rocks have jumped out to an early 4-2 lead.
You know, watching Rock Island last time, Howard Davis had a nice game, but they've got to get scoring from other kids.
Yes, I'd agree with that, Jim. It looks like right now they're looking for Howard to get their offense started. Hopefully the rest of the kids can get involved.
But I meant that, you know, of course somebody else has to score, but Howard can't do the bulk of it.
Yeah, eventually Peoria will start focusing on him, and the Rocks are boarding with the Lions right now.
Dale Rice went in, made a nice shot, missed it, got his own rebound, went back up again.
Lions, number 50, Reggie Russell.
Reggie Russell, number 50, into the game for the Lions, a 6'3" senior.
That's a quick substitution by coach from Peoria Central from
DeAndre Miranda took a seat on the bench for
There's
the time
Livingston.
being.
Basket by Sean Livingston.
Jay, I was going to check. This head coach of Peoria Central is Chuck Buscher, but if you look at some of the names, remember Chuck Westendorf, Moline coach here at
Former
1 year?
Moline coach, yes.
And another name here, see if you remember this name. Assistant coach. Nice shot by Jeff Banks. Nice three. Dan Ruffin.
Dan Ruffin, back from the mid-70s, Peoria Central, and really a tough, hard-nosed player in his day.
Father of A.J. Goyton, or what, the kid from Indiana.
Right,
Yep.
A.J. Guyton.
There's Livingston again.
Livingston, 3 for 3 from the field,
By Sean Livingston.
and has all 6 of the Lions' points.
Livingston got that three, made a gesture to Richard Wheatley like he was kissing motion on his mouth. I guess if you can back it up, it's all right, huh? That's going to be 5. Nope, timeout.
A quick timeout by the Rocks as Richard Wheatley was tied up.
30-second timeout called by Rock Island.
Called a 30-second timeout to save the possession.
Well, I was noticing there, Coach Siegel called the timeout, brought it back. Richard was stuck out there, and they was looking for the guards. Everybody was down below by the free throw line, and Coach Siegel was yelling, somebody got to come and help him.
Yes, they got to come to the ball when they get tied up like that. And, Richard was quick to call the 30-second timeout to save the possession.
Yeah, when you're playing against teams like this, you have to know as a player, as soon as you see one of your people get tied up, you got to run and go help them. Livingston has all 6 of the
Quick
points.
back door.
Nice.
There.
Oh! They call over the back. Yep. Boy, that would have been a nice play.
Dale
for Rock
Rice
Island.
went high for the out-of-bounds lob from the side court.
But Sam picked up the foul after they missed a shot. He went in for the rebound and picked up the foul. Boy, that would have been a nice play for Rock Island.
It was a great call from the out-of-bounds play, and Central was there for the defense that kept the shot from going.
It's going to be a foul on the floor. Kind of interesting matchup, too. They put Richard Wheatley on Livingston to guard him, and that makes sense. Football player, and you rough him up, be quick.
Yeah, that's a little, he's trying to defend him with his muscle and keep a body on him. The Weatherspoon high for that rebound. A lot of action under the boards right now.
Nice steal by Jeff.
A strip by Jeff Banks, and the Rocks head up court. Something he'll remember for the rest of his life, the night that he stripped the All-American Sean Livingston.
That's right. Oh. Not a very good pass. Not a very good pass there either, but he's going to make it. 2 bad passes, and Peoria Central got the bucket.
Little helter-skelter action there, and if the Rocks could maybe be a little patient this possession, slow it down, and get control again.
Richard Wheatley goes for the 3. Sean Livingston blocked it. Jay, when are we going to see our first tomahawk? Uh-oh. NBA 3. It's there.
Livingston for 3 from deep.
That was deep. That was out by that white line, by the volleyball line.
Another step, and he would have been sitting in the front row.
Oh!
A great drive by Jeff Banks. And the foul.
I tell you what, it was a great drive, but we got away with one. That was offensive charging.
It sure looked like it.
But I don't care. Rock Island got it. That's all I care about.
Rock Island's hanging right with them, and the longer that they can keep it close like this, the more confidence they'll get.
Rocks, number 23.
See if Jeff can make a 3-point play. Come on, Jeff, sink this.
Rolls it in, and we have a 1-point ball game at 11-10 with 3.5 to go. First period.
You know, Jay, I should have been watching this. Who's home team?
Rock Island's home team on the board.
Another
Livingston deep.
NBA 3.
I don't think he's missed a shot yet, Jim, and I think he has all 14 of Peoria Central's points, doesn't he?
I think you're right, Jay. But you know what? I want to see. Oh, what are they going to call on that? Oh, Jeff had every right to do that, but he got a little wild with the arms. But here's my take, Jay. Sean's a great shooter so far. I want to see the inside game.
Right. He.
Uh-oh, referee's gonna come out, and I think Sam Johnson and let's see here, 44. Leslie Weatherspoon are getting into it. He's gonna calm him down a little bit.
Get control of the game. Great idea. It looks like these officials are gonna maintain control of this one all night.
Uh-oh, here comes the first one. It's going up. I can tell.
DeAndre Miranda with a tomahawk slam. In the face of number 33, Sam Johnson. Sam didn't back down, though. He went right up to defend it.
You know, that as soon as he stole it, you can tell from a player what he's going to do with it. He had every intention of dunking that ball, and Sam was right with him. That's a good play. Sometimes what you got to do when you know a guy's going to dunk it, you got to prevent him from dunking it. And Sam tried.
He tried. He picked up his second foul in doing so. But yes, as Miranda gathered his steps, you could tell he was going in for a slam, and Sam was right there with him. And he rattles in the free throw, and all of a sudden, Manuel has a 7-point lead.
I got to go back to that dunk. That's what I was waiting for. That was a dunk.
That was a dunk.
And you know, the thing is, we're up 30, 40 feet in the air. I wanted to see how high he was on the rim. Jesse, did you get that on the camera to see how high he was? All right, he's got it.
I thought I saw the bottom of his sneakers from up here, Jim.
Well, I was watching LeBron James play last night, and it showed one of his dunks. His head was right at the rim. I wish I could say I used to jump like that, but I can't.
The athletes that these kids are nowadays, they're just getting higher and higher.
Sean got it, and he's up. Number 4 in for Rock Island, Andrew Tarno. He's 6'4". He's a junior, and I be honest with you, I thought that was a charge.
It looked like a charge. They're letting him play. 2:22 left in the first period. 19-10 already.
We got a full timeout. We'll be right back. Here we
Rocks
go.
are inbounded. Quick break up the floor by Jeff Banks. A lot of hand checking going on.
It's a good timeout by Tom. He sees him slowly taken away. He doesn't want it as a blowout. It could be a blowout, but we're only in the first quarter. Good timeout. Settle the Rocks down.
I don't think he wanted a turnover in that situation. They got one, and let's see if they can stiffen the D a little bit. A miss by Miranda, and here come the Rocks.
Good rebound by Howard Davis. Jeff Banks
with a nice pull-up jumper. That's just what the Rocks needed. Calm themselves down a little bit, play another possession of tough defense here, and see if they can get a little closer.
Now, I know Sean Livingston has 14 of the 19 points, but I got to see some stuff inside, Jay. Anybody can shoot in the NBA.
There's a three from number 5, Jeff Wires.
He's a junior.
That's by Terrence Smith.
Oh, Jeff's getting in trouble there. Yeah, that's Jeff Wires. He's Oh, it's got even the wrong name in it. For Peoria, Jeff. Yeah, they call him. No, he's number 3. That's Jacob Mottler. That's who that is.
Mottler
yes, Jacob Mottler took the ball in like that. He's a senior, 5'9". Why don't you correct me, Jay? Look at it. I was reading Jeff Wires. He's not even in the game. That's what you get when you get old. You can't see.
No, I was looking at number 5. They have 5 in the program as Jeff Wires, but on the court it's Smith.
Right.
Here's Wires down here on the bench.
Well, maybe we'll get it right one of these times.
Yeah,
Here we go.
We'll blame the printer of the program for our mistake that time.
Howard Davis.
Howard Davis with a high rainbow. 14-foot jumper that drops.
Got 49 seconds
Great
here.
pass inside to Weatherspoon from Mottler.
They got a lot of athletes on this team, though, Jay.
26 points here in the first quarter, Jim, and they don't look like they're going to slow up.
It's good effort there by Jermaine Jackson. Had it once, missed it, went back at it again.
The Rocks probably need to be patient here and look for a last shot. Oh, they got a foul. They went to the basket with just under 15 seconds to go. And number 4, Tarnow will shoot 2.
And that's foul Livingston.
Sean Livingston with his first to go along with 14 points.
I don't think you'll see him fouling a lot. He doesn't play a lot inside. It looks like everything is around the perimeter for him right now.
With his long, lanky arms, I'd imagine that he's an effective guard on the perimeter defensively.
Well, again, I was reading it in the, it was a basketball magazine, and they had him, he was in the top 25 in the nation of all the kids, and I don't know where they placed him, but that's a pretty big honor.
Oh, sure. Of course, there's been many outstanding players from the Peoria area, and seems to be 1 or 2 every year, and Sean's just another one of those. 5, Smith from deep in the corner, misses the 3. And the first quarter ends with the score. Peoria Central 26, Rock Island 14. And the Sean Livingston watch has him with 14 first quarter points.
We'll be back. Here we go, start of second quarter, Jay. And Peoria Central's up 26-14. I'm hoping Rock Island can make a run at it. I don't want to see a blowout. Rock Island can play with them. They just got to settle down.
Yeah, they need to settle into a little more patient half-court offense. And as I say that,
Howard Davis.
Howard Davis with a 17-foot jumper, nothing but the bottom of the net, and the Rocks are within 10.
If Howard Davis continues to do that, what he did against Moline.
Nice play out of the Peoria set there. Sean Livingston with an assist to Brandon Lee.
Now, Brandon Lee, that name sounds familiar, too, from Peoria.
Right, he was the hero in the state tournament last year for the Lions, leading them to the state championship. As everybody ganged up on Sean Livingston, there was Brandon Lee to pick up the slack. Jeff Banks with a nice drive. He's hammered on the way in, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That's going to be a foul on 34, DeAndre Miranda.
For DeAndre, that's his first.
Come on, Jeff, you got to put these in.
First one's good. The Rocks pull within 11 at 28-17.
Terrence Smith returns.
Terrence Smith is number 5.
24.
Yeah, it looks like they just had mix up in the program.
Do you need glasses, Jay? You want
Yeah, I
mine?
certainly could use a pair, Jim, but
Nice rebound.
good rebound bucket there by number 44,
Jermaine Jackson.
Jermaine Jackson, and the Rocks have pulled within 9.
This is what they got to do, slowly but surely. Livingston's on the bench, so now they got to get some points here.
Yeah, he's getting a little breather here for the Lions, and give the Rocks an opportunity to climb back into it.
Oh, that's a
Nice
nice move.
drive by Brandon Lee. It appears that when Sean Livingston takes that breather, Brandon Lee becomes the focal point of the offense.
Richard Wheatley comes down. Richard's shot is a stop where he's got to get open, which he was open, but he's got to come around and be set. He can't just stop and shoot that. Go, Jeff's looking for somebody. Over to Howard. Back to Jeff. Here we go.
Jeff Banks with a quick 3-pointer from the corner. Brandon Lee down with the rebound. The Lions work their offense.
Lions worked that ball around good there.
Mottler with a baseline jumper off the rim. And out of bounds to the Lions. Sean Livingston returning to the lineup.
As does Dale Rice for Rock Island.
And Dale Rice for Rock Island.
Dale Rice is 6'2". He's 200 pounds forward. He's a senior.
There's Livingston right off the inbounds for 2.
I don't think he's missed many tonight either.
No, he's not gonna only remember makes, Jim. I can't recall a miss yet.
Jeff Banks did a nice crossover dribble. Faked this guy out, missed it, got the rebound, missed it again. Some of those would go in. They'd be
Lions
a
are
lot
on the
closer.
move.
Beautiful pass.
Witherspoon, and he laid it in instead of dunking it. And we have a quick timeout from Tom Siegels. The Rocks find themselves 15 down here early in the second period.
Jacob Mottler brought that ball all the way down court. That's what a point guard does. Came past the free throw line. 2 people converged on him. He had a wide open person underneath, and that's the way to play that.
Broke the defense down with the penetration. Dish inside and an easy layup off the glass.
My only problem with that, Jay, is I wanted to see a dunk. The guy was wide open. He should have dunked it.
I was anticipating it, Jim, but hey, he did the right thing. Laid it off the glass. No showboating. Just took the 2 points and headed back the other way.
You know, not to jump ahead here, but Moline plays Peoria Manual tonight, and I see on their roster, or not the roster, head coach Tim McKinney, but guess who one of their assistants is?
Sergio McLean. The former, was it 4-time state champion?
4-time state champion for Peoria Manual, and 4 years of University of Illinois. And his father is assistant coach at Illinois.
He's following in his father's footsteps.
That's why we go back to Sean Livingston, the recruiting trail. I read a lot about that. They almost had him. They really did. But I think when the coaches changed at Illinois, I think that's when he changed his mind too. Nice drive.
Oh, a little hard off the glass.
Dale Rice made a nice drive.
Sean Livingston for 3 more. And there's a miss. And he hears it from the Rock Island fans.
Jeff Banks gets it. Jeff is quick, really quick. But he's getting in trouble in the corner. Get out of the corner, guys. Yep.
The Rocks turn it over again.
Howard Davis and Andrew Tarnow got into the corner, and that's what we call a bozo no-no. I don't think I should have said that. Bozo no-no.
Jim, we've seen a lot of great ones come into the Wharton Fieldhouse over the years. Ellis Files from Lockport Central, Audie Matthews of Chicago Heights Bloom, Doc Rivers from Proviso East, Levi Cobb.
Morgan
How do you
Park.
think Sean Livingston stacks up with all of those?
Let's wait to the third quarter and I'll answer that. That's one thing people don't know. Jay Crone, his father played here. You go back, you know probably no more history about this than Dexter Johnson.
Number 3, Jeff Banks is first.
Well, I couldn't even begin to get close to Dexter, I don't think, Jim. But, yeah, it was once there, but it's starting to fade.
No, I mean it. You know a lot of the history of Moline and a lot of the Moline players. And the history of the players that have come in here, like of Sean Livingston's caliber.
And of course, we can remember the days past of the packed field house every Friday and Saturday night when the Maroons were here. And we don't have a packed house here tonight, but it's a good crowd, a great crowd for a Saturday night, and it's good to see the basketball fans of the Quad Cities out supporting an event like this.
Yep. Saw Coach Duncan Reed. He comes to all these games too. He's sitting over there in the corner where we usually sit.
Coach Duncan Reed is a follower of basketball now that he's out of the coaching ranks, and it's good to see him here.
That could have been a problem there. Howard Davis, the ball was bouncing, and he flipped it back to the referee, and the referee didn't catch it properly. No, there's been a lot of great games played in here, and a lot of great players come in here. And by the way, you weren't here for the Rock Island Moline game, but they almost filled this place again. It was nice to see that.
Yes, we'd like to see basketball get back to that here in the Quad Cities. Sean Livingston with a nice baseline move and a finger roll type lay-in.
Not only was that a nice move, Jay, but I could just tell from here he elevated and he floated.
That's right, just like many of the great ones can do.
Richard Wheatley gets a rebound. Sean gets the rebound, loses it. Richard gets it back. This should be Howard Davis three.
Howard Davis for three, yes. And the Rocks fans come alive once again. 37-22 with just under 4 minutes to go in the second period.
When Sean made that drive, he took off from the free throw, the line there on the side, and elevated up and held the shot and went in.
Nice move by Jeff Wires.
Oh, Jeff is in now, okay. I thought that was Zach Davis that named that, but it was number 5. Peoria Central playing some tough defense too. Illegal pick on number 34. That'd be Dale Rice. How many does he have, Jay? I can't see the board. Do you have 2 fouls?
3 now on Dale Rice.
Yeah,
they
he's
have to
coming
get
out.
somebody in for Dale.
I thought he had 3 fouls. He's got to come out. Yep, here he comes.
Jermaine Jackson returns for the Rocks.
And Jermaine's coming back in. Yep. Dale's holding his arms like it was a good pick. It may have been, but referee saw it a different way. And one thing you want to do is don't mess with the referees.
No, this is an experienced crew here. They have control of the game, and they're doing a fine job.
Nice fake.
Quick move by Brandon Lee on the baseline. Drew 2 defenders to him, and a foul.
You know what some of the kids have to do is, and I've said this over and over to my own kids, is that you've got to prove somebody can shoot. If they can shoot, you got to have to get on them. If they can't shoot, they're going to drive. And that was a perfect case. You get too close, you're not playing, boom, one fake, and he was right around you. Again, I say that, but if I was guarding any one of these kids, I'd be like cement shoes.
They're awful quick out there. And when the good shooters can earn that respect of the defender coming out on them, they need that quick step to get around the defender to take the ball to the hole.
Had a quick foul there on Brandon Lee. Went in, tried to steal the ball.
With his first foul. Second foul on Brandon Lee, and 7th team foul. The Rocks will shoot the bonus.
Number 5, Jeff Wires backs in. Did I say backs in? He's back in.
But that's the mix-up in the program,
Yeah, I
Jim.
see that.
That's Smith. Terrence Smith is 5. Jeff Wires is 11. This thing is just, wow, Jim. It looks like a.
Who printed this? We're going to have to talk to him.
A long 3 by Terrence Smith off the front of the rim, and the Rocks are coming back to the offensive end.
Richard Wheatley was really playing good defense that last one. Look at that move by Howard.
Great
Nice
move by Howard Davis. Along the baseline, lays it in over the front of the rim. The Rocks are back to within 15 at 39-24. Sean Livingston dribbles the ball out near midcourt, and it looks like the Lions are going to try to force the Rocks out of this zone.
You know, why not? Go after them. It's quickness on quickness. They can stay with them.
By coming out, and the Lions are now ready to attack. Sean Livingston massaging the ball near midcourt.
That's a good one, massaging the ball.
It's the way it seems that with the kids now. They can dribble it about any way they want, and it's legal.
I don't think Coach wanted that.
No, a quick foul from number 11,
Richard
Wheatley.
Number 11, Richard Whitley is first.
I know it's only his first, but you didn't want to foul then.
The Rocks' 8th team foul.
Sean Livingston goes to the line for a 1-and-1.
And I think Coach Siegel's thinking, why do that foul? Only because they're going to hold the ball down the last shot anyway. Now you give them a shot, and you got to come down. And
25, Orlando Edwards.
First one's good by Livingston.
Pierce's free throw ability is as good as his NBA three-point ability.
19 points on the night.
We're not even at
And
halftime
there's
yet.
20.
There's 20. Hey, I wouldn't mind seeing a 40-point game.
I think he's on his way, Jim. And of course, if it's a blowout, then he might come out a little early. But
Nice pass.
good
nice
pass
play.
inside to Howard Davis. Howard Davis is having a fine game here. 15 points for Howard. He's right on Sean Livingston's tail here in the scorebook. Sean Livingston down the middle, draws 3 defenders to him, dishes it off to DeAndre Miranda, who's fouled. That was a great penetration by Sean Livingston to draw the defense to him, Jim.
Same thing that Jacob did.
Right.
Drives it right in, defense comes to you and dishes off. What they tell you in coaching, what I guess I've always learned is that when the guy comes down at you like that, you're supposed to fake out, make him stop, hesitate him for a second, and then fall back. Some kids don't do that. They go right there. But then again, other coaches will come and say, you take him, and then the other guy is supposed to take the other guys that are down low. I know that's hard to say and do at the same time, but
Well, I think the Rocks defender there was anxious to get out and stop Livingston, so he didn't get one dunked on him.
yeah, I think if he would have come back, Sean would have taken off. Jeff Banks with the ball again. Yeah, they're looking for Howard over on the side. Now Sean's guarding him pretty tight. Nice move. Sam Johnson takes it a hole hard.
Sam Johnson with a nice move. He'll go to the line now for 2. See if he can pull the Rocks within 14.
It's not bad. You go in at 55 seconds, make these 2 free throws. I'm sure Peoria Central will come down and hopefully hold it. And if they don't, we get another shot at it. We get the ball back. Sam Johnson showing nice form out there.
Yeah, if they can, the Rocks can go back and play good defense and go into the locker room down 14 or less, it'd be a good first half.
Moline played these guys last year down in Peoria. Yeah, they're going to hold it for the last
Fowler
shot.
and Livingston exchanging the ball out front. Now the Rocks foul Livingston again. The scouting report, maybe it says Livingston can't shoot free throws, but I find that hard to believe.
Dream Jackson fouls, and I was watching Coach Siegel again. He didn't want him to foul. They're out here above 3-point or the volleyball line, as you can see it there. He doesn't want that foul. Not out there. 21
Sean
points.
Flashes
Jay.
it down. He appears to be a good free throw shooter to me. I don't have his percentages with me, but looks real good.
Miranda,
DeAndre
yep.
Miranda's in to replace Sean Livingston.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind Sean Livingston can shoot. That's all I'm going to say right now. I want to see the next half.
Yeah, very smooth shooter.
Nice drive by Jeff Banks.
Good job by the Rocks getting 2.
Let's see if we can hold him here and then get the ball back. Don't let him. Oh, that's a push off by Jacob. Oh, almost got the
Out
ball
of bounds,
back.
back to Manuel or Central, and Sean Livingston checks back into the game for this final possession.
Now, what's this one? coach wants to get this bucket because he's making a wholesale substitution of a lot of kids right here.
The offensive, best offensive players check back into the game for this inbounds play.
Referee comes up. They know Livingston. Jeff Banks goes over and grabs Jermaine Jackson, says, hey, you stand right, pulls him right in there. Good for Jeff.
This is an out-of-bounds play that I've never seen, Jim. We have two of the central guards as far out on the baseline as they can possibly go. Then Livingston and Lee in the middle of the lane, just in front of the basket.
You know, I don't know, but this looks like a fake. They all know that Sean can jump, but I don't think it's set. This play's set for him. We'll find out here in a second. Referees are still trying to figure something out. Here we go.
Sean Livingston, it goes into him. He's up and an acrobatic shot. Almost goes. He's fouled and heading back to the line.
Well, I didn't think it was set for him, but I was watching the guy taken out of the bounds, and he was just looking for Sean all the time. Everybody else is moving around him, but he was looking for Sean. So I guess that is a set play for him.
They lobbed it into him, and the Rocks couldn't get up anywhere near it. Oh, he hit the rim that time, Jim.
Yep. Getting close to missing now, isn't he?
He must be fatiguing here toward the end of the first half.
Yeah.
Well, caught a little rim.
I think he's breaking a sweat.
23 points on the night for Sean Livingston, and 24.
I want Rock Island to get close in this game because that means he'll get to stay in the whole game.
It's a treat to watch him.
Yeah, like I said, you mentioned a lot of players that have come up here, and Audie Matthews, I remember Audie playing in here. Of course, remember a long shot by Jeff Banks. Levi Cobb, but Ellis Files, you're right.
Very entertaining. 46-30 at halftime. Sean Livingston has provided everything that the fans came here to see, and the Rocks, they're hanging in. They're not totally out of it yet. They need to come out to start the second half and chip into the Peoria Central lead.
Oh, I think so. I think Tom's going to go in there and, hey, 16 points. That's not with 3-point shooters today, that's not a big deficit. So I think Coach will come out. I hope he does come out. The kids come out, and they make this a close game.
Yes, I think Tom will give the troops some serious talk about defense here, as I think Quincy scored over 90 points on them last night. So the Rocks need to get back to playing that good defense that they're used to.
I think the main thing we have to do now, Jay, is we'll come back here in 9 minutes, 37 seconds, but we need to go down and get some Warden Fieldhouse hot dogs. Jay Crone and Jim Hallstrom here at the 4th annual Moline vs. Peoria Quad City Peoria Shootout. The score is Peoria Central, #1 team in the state, #5 in the country, with an All-American, Sean Livingston, 46 points, and Rock Island is battling. They have 30 points. Sean Livingston, what, Jay? How many points do you have at halftime?
The scoreboard has him for 23, so that'd be half of that 46 total.
So here we go, and we were talking over the halftime while we were waiting to come back. Sean Livingston, even though he's got 23 points, he's surrounded by a good cast.
Oh, excellent team. They're obviously an experienced team, having won a state title last year. And, of course, playing in the Peoria area. There's our dunk to Sean Livingston, a high lob from Brandon Lee. I'll call that a gentle dunk, Jim. He didn't really hammer it down. It was just a gentle dunk off the lob.
The thing about that dunk, here goes Jermaine, nice move.
Nice move by Jermaine Jackson.
And I don't want to emphasize dunks, but
Sam Johnson there.
Oh, nice block. Think about that dunk. He came around, but he was twisted on the side, grabbed it fluidly, and threw it down. It didn't have to be a tomahawk inning, just a nice smooth one.
Great body control, and the Rocks came back and scored, and the Central Lions were back on the board. So a lot of action here early to start the second half.
Nice long pass to.
Great dish from Mottler. And a foul on the play.
You know, they came out first half, and they wanted to say a statement, Peoria Central did, because that was a well-planned play.
Excellent point, Jim. Yes, they looks like they had 3 or 4 set plays here to start the second half, and they want to take that 16-point halftime lead and blow it up right away. Inbounds play to Brandon Lee.
Nice block.
Good block by Sam Johnson, and the Rocks are back on the attack. Nice crossover dribble by Sam Johnson right down the lane. The Rocks are back within 16. Mottler for 3. In and out. No box out by the Rocks. Witherspoon misses it, and here's a bunny for the Rocks, number 4, Andrew Turnow.
Junior.
And the Rocks have cut it to 14.
You know, DeAndre Miranda, 34 from Peoria Central's guarding Andrew. And it looks like there's only 2 inches difference on the program, but there's got to be a good 4 inches difference there.
Oh, yeah.
But again, the program's wrong.
Of course, yeah, we found that out. Unless it's our eyes, Jim.
Well, you can look, if Jess turned the camera on me, you can see it, how I look. I got 4 eyes tonight. There's Sean.
Sean Livingston, a 15-footer off the baseline on the left side, and here come the Rocks on the attack. Pull up 3, Jeff Banks, yes! Oh. And the Rocks are within 11 at 50-39.
This is what I want to see. This is great.
So they've withstood that Peoria Central surge here at the beginning of the second half, and have actually cut into lead. And we have a walk on Lee. Looked like he was shot out of the blocks. He forgot to dribble, though.
And the Rock Island players, timeout. Their fans are going to start going, this is great. This is what high school basketball is all about right now.
And let's bring a little of that Wharton intimidation onto the side of the Rocks here and see if we can pull off that upset.
I see Coach Busher. Is that his name? How do you say that?
Chuck Busher.
Busher, he's a little ticked off right now, I would say, at that last 2 plays.
He's letting the Lions know that they need to regain control of this game. The Rocks have made a quick 8-0 run here, and they're right back in it.
This is closer score now than they have all the game. At least the second quarter.
Sure.
Come on, Rocky, let's go. Get another
Sean
one. That's got to be a
Livingston
foul.
stepping up on the defense. Good pick from Jeff Banks. Sam Johnson misses the shot, and here come the Lions. 4-on-1 break. Livingston, a lob. Good foul by Tarnow to prevent an acrobatic dunk or lay in by Livingston.
You know, I'm watching down there, and Livingston gets nailed, and he goes to the ref like, come on, hey, the ref's right there. He's going to call it. You got to foul. You're going to the line.
I think he's looking for an intentional foul, Jim, and
Yeah.
that was just a basketball play.
Yeah, I agree. That was a good play by Andrew. You know, the thing is, what they teach you is that when you know somebody's going to get a layup, you don't want him to get a layup. But
Right.
you don't intentionally hurt him, but you go up there and make an aggressive attempt to get the ball. And that's what Andrew did.
That's exactly what he did, and Sean Livingston has to earn the 2 from the line, which is no problem for him.
And the other thing I'm sure that Sean Livingston, while he's playing, that he gets, a lot of referee knows he is a heck of a ball player. He's not going to get all the calls. Nice move.
Sam Johnson blocked by either Livingston or Miranda.
Oh!
Turnover into the lane. 2 points and a foul, and the Rocks can pull within 10.
Now, Andrew Tarno, I didn't see him play much against Moline. That's a great move, but it was a great series from Sam Johnson, what he did, too.
Sam took the ball to the hole, had it swatted away. Tarno picked it up and went right back at the Lions. The Rocks are not backing down a bit. And there's
No.
the three-point play, and yes, the Rocks are within 10.
Now, wouldn't this be nice? Remember the old days when we had those teams, Moline beat Bloom, and I'd like to see Rock Island do it.
It's an entertaining game. And it's great to see Rocky regain their composure and pull within 10 here. There's just about 2 minutes ago, they were down 19.
Think of what it tells them they can play with this team. Nice defense. Get him in the corner. And he
He's out of
traveled.
bounds.
Oh! Howard Davis is mad, and I would be too. Look at Coach Siegel. What's Coach Siegel doing? I think what happened is that Livingston did something to one of the players. I couldn't see it, but pushed Richard Wheatley. But you know what? That should have been traveling.
Should have
Before
been
he called a
traveling
timeout,
or
he
out of
traveled.
bounds.
Exactly.
There was a lot of action down there in that corner and in a real confined space. And apparently Livingston got the timeout, but that was a questionable call. Great defense by the Rocks.
Well, you know, you don't ever want to say anything, but I'm telling you right now, he traveled before he got that timeout, and they got away with one.
I can buy that.
But I was wondering why Coach Siegel was going over there, because I think Livingston might have a little extracurricular activity after that call was made to either Richard or one of the other players.
Yeah, it looked like a scuffle was about to break out there, and the referees quickly jumped in and regained control of the situation. But once again, the Rocks are not backing down. They're back in this game. They've cut into the 19-point deficit to knock it down to 10, and we could be in for a heck of a finish here.
I hope so. This would be great for the Rock Island program.
Very entertaining game. Another lob off the inbounds to Livingston, and a little kiss off the glass, lay-in, reverse lay-in, and it's tough to defend for anybody when you have a high riser like that.
Yeah, that's not, again, another set play, and when you can jump like that, you use that jumping ability.
Sam Johnson for
Oh.
three, fouled by Livingston, and Sam Johnson will go to the line for three.
You know, I didn't see Livingston get that close to him, but it could be a call and make up for the last one that didn't get called.
That's a good point. Excellent point, Jim.
Oh, thank you, Jay.
The referees, they sometimes don't forget that they might owe somebody one.
Well, they're human too. They've got to call the game the way they see it. So come on, Sam. There you go.
Sam Johnson splashes the first one down. The Rocks back within 11.
Make it a 10-point ball game. There
Two
it is.
for two, nothing but net, and we have us a 10-point game.
This could be if he makes this one, everybody's wide, but this is it. 9 points, the lowest they've been, the closest they've been. Here we go.
Under
Yes.
double digits, and that's great to see. Stepped right up to the line, splashed all three shots down, and the Rocks have cut it to 9.
Oh.
And
Sam is hustling.
Sam is a sudden Sam out there in the court right now. He's all over the court. He's playing defense. He's taking the ball to the hole. Great to see.
Well, we talked about earlier, Howard Davis was taking some of the load. Now here's Sam. That's great. They've got to get balanced kids in there. And Jeff Banks, so And Darnell, there's a 3.
3, and Mahler knocks one down from just beyond the top of the key, and the Lions are back up by 12.
You know, I know he made that 3. There's
Howard
Howard.
Davis,
Oh!
back in your face, Jim!
That was from further than Sean ever shot any of his.
A deep 3 for Howard Davis, and the Rocks are back with a nice Sean Livingston. Misses on the 3. A tie-up on the rebound. And it looks like Howard Davis might have crept over the back of DeAndre Miranda.
That 3-pointer by Howard Davis was an NBA plus the WNBA plus your length of your body. That's how far that was out. That was almost half court.
I think he might have been on the parking lot, Jim.
No, that was way out there. Remind me of Chris Kingsbury at Iowa.
Oh, and tipped away by DeAndre Randolph.
That's a new one in the game.
The Rocks have inserted DeAndre Randolph into the game, and
6'1" junior. Good for him.
Sean Livingston, kick out to Mottler for 3. It's off the rim, and here come the Rocks.
There's Sam Johnson again. Mottler traveled on that 3-point attempt that last time.
Sam Johnson picked up his dribble, tore
Oh,
it to the hole.
That was a nice take to the hole. I thought he was going to get a foul.
He was looking for the call, didn't get it. We have a carry on Mottler, and he can't believe it.
Now, Coach, I have to say, Coach Boucher, he can't believe that because that definitely was a carry and a foul by Sam. I hate to say that, Sam, but that was a foul. We got away with the one there. But it's been going back and forth both ways, so.
These teams are playing hard.
They are. What's the foul situation, Jay, for both teams?
We have 3 on Rock Island, 1 on Peoria Central. It's been a pretty clean second half.
Pretty close.
And a little step on the line from Howard Davis. And I think Dale Rice is probably the only one in any kind of foul trouble. I think he has 3. And he's on the sidelines right now. And
good, exciting third quarter. Let's hold him here. Referee called timeout. Oh,
we have
piece of gum or something.
Something on the court.
That could have been my false tooth, Jay, when Howard made that shot, huh? I better not say it. I don't have false teeth. I hope nobody threw something on the court there, but what are we going to do, go in the stall here?
And it looks like the Lions are going to try to pull the Rocks out of this zone as they pull the ball back to near half court.
Yeah, I agree with the fans that are booing. Number 1 team in the state of Illinois, play ball. Let's go.
Yep, let's go. We've had a great game here to this point. Let's keep it going. They're obviously trying to dictate the tempo here.
And the thing is, it's a non-conference game.
Very entertaining up to this point, and we'd hate to see it spoiled. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, and it appears that the Lions would like to run down the rest of the quarter.
Coach Siegel's out there. I think he's going to go back to man-to-man now and trap. Yeah, here he goes. No, Jeff Bank's staying down low, so.
Sam Johnson on the push.
How many fouls that on Sam? Again, I can't see that.
Sam's third.
And again, I don't write down fouls because I'm too into the game to write all this stuff down. That's why I'm glad Molling's got the scoreboard here that tells everything. Unfortunately, I can't see it. Here comes Sean. Going to do the same thing again. Jacob Mahler, he's 5'9", he's quick.
The Lions kind of have 3 guys out right under the half-court line, spread across the court. A little variation from the famous Moline triangle stall delay. As the Lions, they really don't attempt to penetrate with it.
It's like the old, I don't remember if you remember North Carolina, Dean Smith used to run this. Same kind of stall, 3 up front.
Similar to the 4 corners, right.
Nice pass.
And there's exactly what they wanted and got. They penetrated, got the dish underneath to Lee. Easy layup.
Again, I go back, remember watching Dean Smith, North Carolina. That's how he runs it. Open the floor up, somebody's going to drive, defense comes to you, and there's an easy 2. Another downtown.
Howard Davis from somewhere around
Peoria.
28 feet. Holy cow, was that long? Nothing but the bottom of the net. The Rocks are within 8.
That was from Peoria.
That was long. Oh, 4th foul on Sam Johnson. Critical mistake by the Rocks. 23 seconds to go here in the 3rd.
Rock Island's 15th foul.
So they're not shooting yet, so.
And it looks like Jermaine Jackson's coming back into the action. Sam Johnson, that's a shame that he has to sit down here. Been such a integral part of this game to this point, and kind of mark that down, Jim. 8-point deficit when he went out of the game with 23 seconds left in the 3rd.
Sam had a great 3rd quarter, and you're right. That foul's gonna. Hopefully, it won't hurt the momentum. Hopefully, this is what teams are all about. Somebody else has to come in and do something now.
That's right.
Howard is starting to pick it up.
Howard
He's starting to get
Davis,
hot.
19 points.
I thought I was impressed with Livingston's 3-pointers.
Oh my!
Howard Davis, totally. That's going to be 5 or 6 foot further than Sean has taken his. 13 seconds here. Got to be a set play again, or just a one. Oh,
there's
nice
the steal. Jeff Banks. Livingston measures for the block. Couldn't get it. 1.3 seconds left.
Oh, that
Intimidation there by Livingston caused Jeff Banks to miss the layup, but give Livingston credit. He played good defense and denied the layup. Oh, and a foul by number 23, DeAndre Randolph. 16 foul on the Rocks, so actually not a bad foul. They didn't get the lob into Livingston. They have to take the ball out, but now, of course, they have to watch the lob into the middle.
But the other thing,
it's coming.
The other thing, Jay, on that play.
There it is.
The lob.
They batted away, and we got an 8-point game.
A great game. We'll be back at the start of the 4th quarter.
All right. Well, strap yourself in, Jim. We're ready for a barn burner here in the old barn. 59-51 Peoria Central as we head into the 4th period.
Rock Island fans are fired up. The kids are now. We just got to make sure that Peoria Central doesn't come out and just get the first couple buckets of the half.
Turnout. Forced one inside the lane. Livingston on the break to Lee. Beautiful drive.
That was a Livingston's driving down the middle. Jay came in, fake to his left, no look to his right. Beautiful pass. Rock Island's got to answer, though. They've got to answer.
Jeff Banks slapped away. Lions on the move again, and Lee with another bunny. Quick timeout, great timeout by Tom Siegel.
See, this is what I was worried about, is that you come out, start the 4th quarter, 2 quick buckets. Right, and good timeout by Siegel. He's got to get him back into it.
Yes, they got to cut the momentum. The Rocks are down to 1 timeout now, and they need to regain their composure.
Well, again, they came out. They got those quick ones. When we went in there with Andrew Tarnell trying to make that, could have been a foul, but it wasn't. And when you take it in against a 6'6" guy, and you don't get the foul.
Yes, he forced the action, maybe a little bit ill-advised at that point. Could have kicked it out, and they could have restarted the offense. But, hey, get over it. Let's move on, and hopefully the Rocks can get the momentum back and cut this deficit back under 10 again.
Yeah, I don't want to take anything away from Andrew. He's had a nice game.
Very good game.
Sam Johnson playing good, and then you got all the kids have been playing good, and then Howard Davis. Those some long threes.
That three was from way out there, and I can echo your sentiments on the play here. The kids have all stepped up, and they're all competing. They're out there competing, and it's great to see. Jeff Banks tied up in the corner. Tarnow tied up. in the middle. We got a reach-in foul. And let's see who that one's on. No indication yet.
Yep, number 3.
3, it's on Mottler.
Jacob, yeah.
Second.
Well,
All 5 of the Central players have 2 fouls.
Andrew tried to get out. He definitely traveled, but he got hacked before he traveled. Of course, when you get 2 guys bumping you like that, it's going to make you jump.
Central has really stepped up the pressure here to start the 4th quarter. They've extended the defense out to the half-court line, and they're making it tough on the Rocks to do anything right now. We need maybe a little backdoor or something to go their way. And there's Jeff Banks on a one-handed little turnaround, and they've cut the deficit back to 10.
Coach Siegel out yelling instruction. Coach Siegel does a nice job with this program.
Miranda inside, blocked
nice
by
block.
Howard Davis, and here come the Rocks. Jeff Banks on the move. Howard Davis takes it, pulls up from 12. Bang, the Rocks are right back in. 8-point game. 6.5 to go.
What a block by Howard. Here they go. They know they can play with these kids.
Is Central gonna pull it out again? No, Lee attacks the basket in 2.
Brantley, 6-footer, gets in there.
A little runner by Howard Davis in the middle. 23 points on the night.
Howard's having a
Back
heck
to
of
an
a
8-point game. A lob for Livingston. No connection. That was going to be the dunk we've been waiting for.
No, that was just an alley-oop.
It didn't happen.
Rock Island kids can all do that one.
There you go.
Richard Wheatley back in for the
The
muscle.
Rocks can cut it to 6 here.
Oh, that could have been kicking the ball. I didn't see that one. Came out the back of his heel.
Yeah, a little
Back up
Curly
Jermaine.
Neal.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think there's anybody like him. That could have been a foul there, too. Boy, they're all over. Oh, nice pass, almost. Come on, Richard.
Central has really extended the defense. Howard Davis!
I think he,
With
Sean got a little bit of
Livingston
that.
in his face. Yeah, it looked like he got a little. Oh! Hey! No call! Over the back! No call! I think the refs have swallowed the whistle.
That's a place right there. They all should have been called there. Oh.
Dale Rice.
They're letting them
Slapped
play.
away by Livingston. He's on the move. In the middle of the league, and then we get a foul call. Looked like all ball.
Who was dribbling that, Jay, down there? That was Jacob Mahler. He
Jacob
definitely
Mahler.
carried that ball. That's right in front of him. What are they watching?
Have to make that call, Jim.
You're right. That's right in front. I don't blame the Rock Island fans for going crazy there, because they should have made that call. Because now they get a chance to make a couple points. Rock Island would have had the ball. Got it down possibly to 7 points with almost 5 minutes to go.
And here it is, back up to 11. Weatherspoon checks back in.
Weatherspoon returns.
Wires out of the game. For the Rocks, Sam Johnson is, we remember there in the first half, it was a 59-51 game when Sam picked up his 4th foul. Sat out the first 3 minutes of the 4th quarter here. The Rocks find themselves down 12.
What Sam can't do now, you got 4 fouls. You got to play aggressive, but you can't play dumb. You got to don't get a dumb foul. That's a tough pass, but that might go in. Oh, you got one out on Miranda. Good, it's a shooting foul. Dale Rice going to go line, 6'2" senior.
Dale's had a tough ball game tonight. He's been in foul trouble, yet to get on the scoreboard. Just hasn't really gotten into the flow.
No, but he's a wide body under there, Jay, and I know he's playing tough. I've seen him on that play. He's not playing scared. He's right in there beating on Sean. Come on, Dale.
In and out.
Coach Siegel yelling at him. He backed away on that free throw. Don't back away. Put the ball, when you get up there to shoot the ball, already know in your head that you can make it. Do not back away from it. Let's see if he does. Go. I know Coach Siegel was yelling at him.
He's starting out a foot behind the line.
That's a better one. He stayed in that one. Yep.
Yeah, he fouled through, and Rock's back within 11.
Jeff Banks playing some good defense.
Sam, be careful. You have 4 fouls.
That would have been a dumb foul.
Howard Davis pokes it away from Livingston, but he regains control. Jeff Banks is all over him.
Yeah, they're going to have to come out and play him.
Livingston dishes to Lee. Fouled.
It was a beautiful pass by Sean to Lee, but
Dale Lee just picked up his... Dale Rice, I'm sorry, picked up his 5th foul.
That's 5 for, yep.
Tough night for Dale. He was in foul trouble, never got into the flow, and
In for Dale Rice, number 23, DeAndre Randolph.
And DeAndre, here's DeAndre back. He hasn't played bad. 6'1" junior.
6'1" junior. He's done some nice things out there on the court tonight.
Let's see if Peoria Central can miss some of their free throws. What's this? No. Oh, Peoria guy, Weatherspoon stuck his foot on the line.
Weatherspoon moved in. Missed anyway, so he didn't cost him anything, so to speak, but one more shot for Lee.
Weird form.
Missed the second.
Come on,
and the
Richard,
Rocks
let's
have
go.
a
Here we go.
chance to nudge it under 10 again, Jim, with about 4:15 here to go in the first half. Sam Johnson with a Connie Hawkins swoop move to the basket. Fouled on the play by number 34, Miranda. And Sam will go to the line.
We got DeAndre Miranda 34 and DeAndre Randolph 23. All right, Sam, come on. Let's put these in. All right.
It's a 10-point game.
Hold him a couple times down court. Hopefully Howard Davis can hit from long range again. I'm glad Rock Island came back. It's good for Rock Island. Playing the number 1 team in the state, number 5 in the country, not doing too bad at all.
Doing great, and Sean Livingston's been stuck on 29 points for about the last 6 minutes or so, I believe.
Yeah.
And Brandon Lee's stepped to the forefront just like he did in the state tournament. And he has 20 points on the night.
Jeff Banks looking for a foul, his 3rd.
Jeff Banks reached in.
Balance 19 foul.
Livingston to the line, where he's had a big night there tonight.
Well, Jay, let's answer that question you asked earlier. Should Sean, if he has a chance, jump to the NBA at his age and his talent-wise right now? And I asked you this because we both have a good friend in common, Ronnie Lester, who played in the NBA, and there you go.
Jim, I think he could definitely use a couple of years at Duke. Sean's a tremendous player, great shooter. I agree with what you said earlier. I haven't seen him drive the ball enough. I'm not sure he has the strength to compete in the NBA, 82 games in a season. And I think it'd serve him wisely to go to Duke and learn under one of the best coaches in the game, playing against the great competition in the ACC, build up his strength. Looking at, from up above here, looking at his arms, they're long, but they're lean. And when you look at a body like a LeBron James now, there's
Yeah, there's a big difference.
40 to 50 pounds of difference between these two guys.
Well, I have to agree with you, and I'll say the same thing. He needs to go to college. They're playing tough defense now on Rock
They've
Island.
extended the defense again. Jeff Banks, long 2, maybe a 3 off the front of the rim, and here comes Livingston. Fouled again. Jeff Banks grabs him.
Oh.
Livingston slides down at the end of the Wharton Fieldhouse floor into the laps of a couple young ladies.
Well, he must have hit something down there. That could have been, could have hurt him too.
31 on the night for Sean as he goes to the line. 32.
You know, again, I say Rock Island, if they do lose this game, again, we got 3:35 left, but if they do, they played this team very, very tough.
Very entertaining basketball game. It's kind of basketball that we all enjoy watching, and up and down the court, very athletic, and the Rocks have nothing to hang their heads about with this performance tonight.
Nope. And I don't know what scores Peoria Central has beat other teams by, but I would hope this is probably one of their toughest games. Here goes Howard. Nice move.
Howard
Nice
to
move.
the
Beautiful.
hoop. Left-handed scoop. He was hesitant to put up the 3. I think he was a little too close, Jim.
Yeah. He's got to be 40 feet away, not 10. I'll tell you what, though. Some of the moves Howard's made tonight, I'm more impressed with him than I am with the other guys.
5-second call on Sean Livingston.
There we go.
Rolling around at the half-court line, and the Rocks down 11 have an opportunity to cut it under 10 once again with 3:01 to go. A foul. No, we have a little.
What's he going to
scrum.
call then if he's going to?
He's not calling anything. He's giving him a little lecture. I don't know why.
I don't know why he did it. You're either going to call a foul, you just can't. Anyway, we got the ball.
Howard Davis in the face of Sean Livingston.
Got him again.
And Howard Davis goes to the line. I think he's got a little personal one-on-one battle going with Sean Livingston right now, and it's a standoff, Jim.
See, Jay, I have to agree. Howard Davis is playing super. And not just because he's making the threes like Sean is, but he's driving, he's playing defense, and he's hitting his free throws.
And he's competing. He's stepped up to the challenge. He's competing. He's looked Sean Livingston in the eye, and he says, I'm coming after you.
You know, one of the things that this is going to help Rock Island, too, in the, and I hate to say it, the postseason. We're both Moline fans, but this is a great game for Rock Island to have.
Excellent game. Excellent game. It's totally different than what we're used to seeing in the Western Big Six with the slower pace defensive battles night in and night out in the conference. But as I say that, of course, last night Rock Island and Quincy had a 90 to 80 something game. So
yeah, Quincy won that, didn't they?
yes, Quincy won. It was at Quincy, and very high scoring. We don't see that often in the Western Big Six.
Yeah, I was surprised Quincy won that game too against Rock Island. We saw Quincy here play against Moline, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they were really lethargic that night, but I thought Rock Island, from watching this, Rock Island's a much better team than Quincy.
It's always tough to win in the Blue Devil, Jim.
Yeah, I know. They're bringing the yellow line out tonight. Keep the Rock Island kids back. Rock Island has a good showing of their student section here tonight.
All the securities here for Sean Livingston.
Sean's got, what, 3-4 fouls?
Sean's 3 fouls, 33 points, 3 fouls. Howard Davis,
there we go.
27 points on the night. And we have a 9-point game, 73-64, 2:48 to go.
Rock Island playing tough defense now. Just got to play.
Extended the defense.
That's going to be 5 pretty soon.
There turnover. Sam Johnson to Howard Davis. Misses the layup.
Oh, that would have been sweet. Howard got the pass a little bit too late. He was underneath the basket. Boy, that would have been a nice bucket.
Yeah, it was an opportunity for the Rocks to pull closer and really put a scare into Peoria Central, but just wouldn't fall. Down at the other end, Livingston to the free throw line.
Richard Whitley with the foul, his third. Sean Livingston shooting 2.
Okay, if Sean's going back to the free throw line again, I'd say at the next 2 minutes he's going to get all his points on free throws because he looks like he's going to handle it. If he makes them.
Yeah, he missed one there. That might be the first one of the night.
Yeah. Rock Island fans were happy with that one. But I go back
Rattles
to
the second one in.
what you said too. If Sean's going to go to the NBA, then Howard Davis better be right behind him.
Yeah, Sean definitely could use a little time at Duke, in my opinion, and fine-tune his game even further.
I wish he'd use a little bit of time at Illinois myself, but
very, very talented player, obviously. It's
Jay, I heard some news today with Sonderleiter out of the Iowa lineup. Maybe he can go to Iowa next year.
there's opportunity there to walk right into the starting lineup, I think. Maybe he could take his coach with him. Livingston throws it away, and here come the Rocks.
Here we
Down
go.
10. Just under 2 minutes to go in the game. Jeff Banks.
Wide open, Howard.
Howard Davis off the front of the rim. Oh, and it's off.
Boy, I wanted to see that go in.
The Rocks and headed to Peoria Central.
10-point ball game, Peoria Central. Up 74-64.
Great game.
Good defense,
Timeout
Rock Island.
Central. As Livingston tries to explain to the official that he's being held on the inbounds play.
You know, it's like anything else. It's kids out there. If I was his coach, I would say, get over here. You know, forget it. You're not. Have you ever seen a referee change his mind after he's called a foul? No. And he shouldn't be out there telling the referee, I got fouled. Heck, you're a good player. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't, but you're not going to get it. Get back to your huddle.
I agree, Jim. The players, they like to state their case to the referees, and now you can see Sean stating the case to assistant coach Dan Ruffin, trying to explain to him that he's being held. It's part of the game. And again, there with some added strength, maybe they wouldn't be able to hold him back.
Exactly. I could be more blunt. I would basically say, Sean, play basketball. Let's go.
There, he pushed off, actually.
Nice pass.
Great pass. Central pulls it back out, and they're going to try to kill some clock.
He
Walk! It looked like a walk that was not called. Bang! Oh, I thought Howard was going to pull up for the three. Livingston's walking.
Now see Howard Davis, what he's doing now. He's hot, he should be, but he had Jeff Banks wide open over the side.
Right. The Rocks have one timeout left on the board. Down 10, minute 14 to go. Howard Davis for three, in and out.
Now it's time to go to somebody else. You're going to have to find, somebody has to pick it up. He's already missed 3 of his last shots. And again, I'm not taking anything away from Howard Davis. He is hot. He's been hot all night.
Little fatigue sets in, and it makes that shot a little bit tougher at this point in the game.
Exactly. 53 seconds, 74-64. Peoria Central, number 1 team in the state of Illinois, number 5 in the country. And, oh, he's on the line.
He's on the line. We had an over and back, not called.
Jesse, these are good seats up here. You can see that. While we got some time here, too, we want to thank Jess Medina, who's running the camera, and his company, Family Ties Productions. They put this on. We did a game today at Augustana Girls. We're doing this game here, and then next comes Moline against Peoria Manual. Jim Sanders is going to do the play-by-play. And Jess does this, softball games, basketball games. It's just great for the Quad Cities. I hope more and more advertisers look and say, hey, let's help Jess out.
Yes, I second your thoughts there, Jim. A great addition to the Quad City cable TV scene, and sit back tomorrow and watch this game as it's replayed for you.
Well,
instead of watching 8 hours of Super Bowl preview.
Yeah, who wants to watch a Super Bowl when I can watch this game over again?
Watch this game right
there goes
here.
Jeff Banks, nice
Jeff
move.
Banks takes it to the hole, fouled by Mottler. He'll go to the line. 36 seconds to go. Rocky down 11.
And the other good news is that even though Jess is taping this, he can make DVDs out of this, so they're for sale. Jess can get them, and any of the parents want these, and then you'll see the number on the screen on the TV, and just write it down, call Jess, and get your DVD.
There you go, some great memories watching Sean Livingston here at Wharton Fieldhouse. Next couple years, watching him at Duke University, and beyond that, probably in the NBA.
And not only that, it's just for the sake of the Rock Island kids. They're fans down here. They can look 20 years back and say, hey, this is when we played. There's my dad.
Exactly. Playing against number one team in the state.
Oh, that's a foul.
And Howard Davis to go to the line, and here they've stopped the clock again. With 30 seconds to go, the Rocks can knock it down to 7.
Look at this, Sean again talking to the ref.
Pleading his case.
But I think he's telling him, I know I have 33 points. I should have 43 if he would get all the fouls off me. Oh, now the Rock Island fans are getting on him.
Deservedly so. Just play the game. We're under a half minute to go here. You've left a good impression on the crowd. Leave it that way.
Get in there, Howard.
Howard Davis in and out. Howard Davis is just a tired young man right now.
Yes.
He had a great game and poured his heart and soul into it, and he's just out of gas. He carried the Rocks on his back for 3.5 quarters.
I know Tom Siegel might be a little disappointed, but he doesn't have to be. They stuck, again, the number one team in the state of Illinois, and I've said it, 3 or 4 times, five in the country. So,
and Jim, they didn't back down.
No, not at all.
They went toe to toe. We're looking at a 76-66 game right now, and just like we talked about before, we don't see those kind of games up here on a regular basis. This is great entertainment.
Yeah, it's like you said before, especially for a Saturday night, you don't get this many people here.
77-66, 15 seconds to go. Banks pull up 3, kind of a wild shot, and
oh, there's a foul.
We have a slap. 9.3 seconds to go. The Rocks aren't going to win this game, but just an outstanding effort on their part.
You know, after a Quincy game, we talked about Quincy beating them last night. Beat him pretty good. It's an excellent game to come back and use it as a springboard into your next games. I just hope they don't carry it when we have to play them over there.
That Moline Rock Island
tussle
game at the end of the Western Big Six season will be a preview of the upcoming sectional complex. Sean Livingston checks out. 36 points.
And all those points, basically, except for 2 dunks, came on from the outside.
Right. 79-66, Howard Davis closes the game with an air ball. And as I said before, Jim, he's just a tired young man. Great game. Both teams, I applaud their efforts. And
it's a great game to watch. It's the end of the game. Peoria Central takes it 79-66. And the next game coming up is Moline versus Peoria Manual. This is a Quad City Peoria shootout. It's a 4th annual one, and I hope they keep bringing these number 1 teams back, and hopefully Moline or Rock Island will be number 1 one of these years.
There you go.
And we can do it. Moline's number 10, so hopefully next year they can come around and do it again. So anyway, we want to thank Jess Medina again, Family Ties Production. And Jess, thanks for letting us do this, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.